Hey there, guys. Welcome to Confessions of the Idiots. Everybody wants to confess, but not everyone wants to hear them. Today, I'm joined on the isolation tapes by one of my favourite people in the world, and I've never said that before. The great Jess Perkins. Welcome. How does that feel all of a sudden?
I mean, it's nice, but also it only took a fucking pandemic for you to admit that I'm one of your favourite people.
But I'm telling people I love them now. That's what COVID's done to me, Beb. I'm telling people that I love them. I'm drinking whiskey on a Sunday. It does look like my own urine. I will say that.
It does look a bit like urine. But also, I was thinking before, because normally, I mean, I love coming to do your podcast anyway, but
Thank you.
One of the little perks of it is that you'll
often
message me. Stop it. Is that you'll message me about half an hour before and say, "Do you want a coffee?" And I always say yes because I always want a coffee. And this time I was like, "How the fuck is he gonna get my coffee to me?" So I'm drinking water out of a coffee mug because I just had a coffee. I didn't really want another one just yet. But
right. But I love it that you still thought you had a thought process of how's he going to get me the coffee today? That's weird. He hasn't messaged yet.
I'm obviously not going to be getting it myself.
I can't do that. I'm a podcaster. I'm a renowned podcaster. I don't know what you're going to do there.
Jess Perkins does not get her own coffee.
She simply cannot. Not since she started podcasting. How are you dealing with these weird times? How are you keeping creative and keeping sane?
Do you want a genuine answer or like a polite chit-chat answer?
I haven't decided yet. Maybe come back to me later. Can you wait? Can you hold the line for a bit? I'm going to go and talk to Oliver and work out what we want.
Ask him. We're going to ask Ollie.
I'm going to ask Ollie. No, I want whatever answer you want, whatever you're comfortable with. A lot of people have been giving very genuine answers.
Look, I mean, in the first, I reckon, week or so, I was like, I'm thriving. This is the best.
Right, yeah.
I'm totally
You're loving
fine.
being at home and just...
I love being at home.
Relaxing. Yeah.
I had video games to play.
Yeah.
Now I'm starting to feel a bit of the guilt that I'm not being creative.
Right.
That's fun.
You love that.
Yeah, it's great. But no, it's like
guilt.
I love guilt. I mean, I was raised in the Catholic Church, so I love
you're used
guilt.
to it. Yeah.
Yes. But no, like I think I'm going fine. I'm just sort of. I mean, I'm showered.
I've showered. Yep.
Today I put on a tiny bit of makeup, which is probably the first time in ages.
Yep.
And it's pointless, but
that feels good.
Felt nice. Yeah.
Did your boyfriend Abdom? Did he say anything nice about it? I don't know his name.
Abdomen.
Said,
yeah.
Hey girl, nice makeup.
He was like, "Wow, you don't look as depressed today," and I was like, "Good pick up there." It's an illusion.
It's a really nice thing to say, though. How about the Do Go On podcast? You guys are recording from home right now? Well, not right at this moment. Is this part of the Do Go On?
Yeah, mate, you're bloody...
Oh, you guys need content.
You're on air.
Oh, God. I'm nervous.
We're recording from home, but we're also doing some live streams because we obviously had to cancel our Melbourne International Comedy Festival shows. So we're doing some live streams starting on the 11th. We're doing every Saturday for 4 weeks, almost like we would in a comedy festival.
Oh, great. You're doing that at Stupid Old Studios?
We are, yeah. Evan's figuring out, Evan Munro Smith, the most cleverest boy in the world.
With the best hair I've ever seen, FYI.
Oh, my God. And a great beard, actually. I've never really properly acknowledged that, but he's got a really good beard, too.
He looks good. Let's just say that. He looks good.
He's hot.
And I love him. Yeah, he's hot. And I love a man that takes care of himself. I'll say that. Ugh, that's why I live with Oliver Clark. Look it up.
He takes such good care of himself.
Yeah, he's got a rockin' bod. And I mean, we're just friends. We're just friends. I will say that.
Yeah, for now.
I mean, who knows what happens in this pandemic? But we are. He's actually asked me a few times if the pandemic is real because I'm the only one that's told him, don't go outside.
No, you can't.
Don't go outside. You can't go outside. There's demons or something out there. I changed my accent. Don't go out there. There's demons or something like this out there. No, don't.
You must stay inside with Sammy. You cannot go. No.
I've been doing so many casting calls from my room. Do you want me to do it? I got heaps of accents. I got heaps I can do. Do you want something like this? I could be scared. I could be scared like this, or like I could do like Russian. Hello.
I am scared like this.
I am scared like this.
Still scared.
Yeah. I'm a shit in my little panties like this. You know, like that sort of thing. I find if you put a Z in anything, it just works.
Totally.
And not for Australian listeners, Z. Thank you for letting me do that. Thank you so much. I
have been threatening, not threatening, wrong word. I have been talking very enthusiastic. One of the running jokes I'm doing at the moment in my house is just telling my boyfriend that now finally he's going to understand that he doesn't need anybody but me.
Oh, like, see, amazing.
You don't need friends. All you need is me. Well, you know what? It's over. You're not going to want to go to the pub with the boys because you've got me and I'm all you need.
Look, I put on their makeup today. My favorite joke at the moment is anyone that engages in any sort of chat about the coronavirus. I just keep going, for God's sake, Howard. Howard is not doing anything. God, the Howard government. If he brings in the GST, we're all fucked.
Bloody Johnny Howard, let me tell you.
So and no one knows where to go from there. They go, are you just a little bit behind, or?
Yeah. What year is it, Sam? What year do you think this is?
Oh, Howard's the worst. So in my mind, Oliver's not allowed outside, and the Howard government are very much in fine form, if you ask me. But Jess, I've got some online confessions. I've got 2 online confessions today, and I'm trying to get people to express themselves through the anger that people do channel when I read these confessions. And I know you do get a little bit angry sometimes. Let's just say that. Can I say that?
Oh, you can say that.
Yeah.
I do tend to get angry when you talk. Not just on the podcast, mostly on this podcast when you're reading dumb things people have said, but sometimes just socially when you talk, I just get furious. So are you saying you want that, or you don't want that for this one?
Okay. Well, I said at the start that you're one of my favorite people.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
And now you've just done a dog thing.
Yeah.
You've just been a dog. You've done a dog thing.
What accent, though, could I do to make it up to you?
Oh, could you try French?
Oh, Sammy, I'm so sorry.
You made it up to me.
Offended you.
Yeah. Could you say that you're scared in a French accent?
Oh, no, I'm very frightened.
That's what's happening.
Scared.
That was a live cross from France. Right, so confession 1, Jess, comes from Tom. Tom writes, I don't want anyone to get ahead of themselves here and think that I'm weird.
Nope, already do.
Yep. If someone has to say that right away, do you go, you're probably a bit fucking weird if I'm honest?
Yeah, if someone starts a sentence with, hey, nothing weird, they're going to say something really fucking weird.
Hey, nothing weird, but I love to fuck the feet.
Yeah.
Like that sort of thing.
That's weird.
You know how many people say that?
Yeah. I've heard that. I've heard Oliver say that.
He said that. God, we're not dating.
Well,
we're not in a relationship. We have separate rooms for now.
Now.
I don't want to talk about it. Everybody just kind of needs to hear me out. All right, this is what Tom's saying. That's also what I'm saying as well about me and Oliver. That's what I say in supermarkets. Everyone just needs to hear me out. Howard can get fucked. I'm not voting for him. Oh, God, I won't vote for him again. I'm not. No. You can hear me out on that.
I've learnt my lesson. Not voting for Howard again.
God. And bloody Kevin 07's coming in. Good. It's difficult, really, because I guess you could say I have an addiction of sorts. An addiction that maybe isn't so healthy. And I have never told anybody about it. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe the bigger problem here is that I know people won't accept this part of me. So what do you think this addiction could be at this moment, Jess Perkins? Do you have an inkling of what would be so weird that you could never tell anybody about it?
I reckon he's like peeling off bits of his skin and eating it.
It's pretty close. Because Because that's a weird thing, but it's fun.
It is fun, but
because sometimes you want more of your outsides on your insides. I'm always saying that.
I could not agree more. Yeah. I want
Your Honor.
outside on my insides. No, that was sexy. I didn't mean
that's a bit sexy. That's
a bit sexy.
That's a sexy one to say.
Sorry.
I had a great or I read. I keep saying I heard, like I'm talking to people. I read a great thing, a gorgeous pickup line from the coronavirus saga, and it is, "Hey baby, are you the coronavirus? Because I wouldn't mind flattening dem curves."
That's hot.
Thank you so much. I'm here all week, and that's never been more true.
Yeah. You deserve a sip of that whiskey.
Mm. It's really, so I've been sick, Jess, for 4 days.
Oh, and
right. So I've been having a lot of whiskey because in my mind that helps.
Yep. I did have a GP say that once.
Really?
Yeah, a doctor. A qualified
was it
doctor.
Me? Because sometimes you call me the Great Peterson GP.
That's true.
Have you ever? I don't think you've ever. No.
And I do come to you for most of my medical advice.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was probably you actually. Yeah, okay, that does make more sense now. Yep.
I'm 39 years old and I eat spiders.
Oh,
how gross is that, Tom?
Tom.
I know that sounds crazy, but I did it one day for the taste when I saw a dried out huntsman, and I haven't been able to stop since. It's a waste not to eat them when you really think about it.
Nah.
Strong disagree.
It's a waste not to eat them. Is he eating them only once they're already dead, or is he like anytime he finds a spider in his house?
He says dried out huntsman, so
already dead.
Already dead, or just not a well-hydrated huntsman, I guess.
Yeah, true. Not moisturising enough.
Not moisturising enough. Not
getting enough water.
Not getting enough water. I did it once and left it for a bit. I didn't even pick one up again until a few weeks later. I certainly wasn't going out of my way looking for them, but then I started to. The thoughts about eating one became more and more regular until it was all I could think about. So he had one and then went, I'm not an addict. I'm not going to try again for a little bit. And then after a while, the craving came back. I guess that's like...
I can't imagine Yeah, it's like serial killing, yes. Yeah. But I can't imagine it tastes good. At least with serial killing, you get some kind of adrenaline rush, you know?
Yeah, and it tastes good.
Yeah, but with eating spiders, I don't imagine they'd have much of a taste.
No,
would they?
I don't know. Let's both try it this week.
Okay.
We can have a full report back. Or we can do my recipe segment of the podcast.
Yes.
I started thinking about it every day and even started killing them to eat myself.
Okay. Here's why I asked if they were already dead, because I don't fully understand like the full cycle of life, you know, but every creature has a place, you know?
Sure.
So he's like, it's a waste not to eat spiders because what else do they do? And it's like, well, they eat insects and other stuff. And then
part of the ecosystem.
Right. But if they're already dead, I was like, well, I've got nothing. I've got nothing on why he can't do this. Yeah. But now he's killing them to eat them. And it's like, dude.
Do you have to do that?
Dude. You don't have to.
What would a French Jess Perkins say right about now?
No, Tom. Do not eat the spiders. Only eat the snails. They eat snails there.
Escargot, go away from me. Thank you so much.
Have another sip. You deserve another sip. I'll have a water too. Here we go. Ooh.
God, I'm so sorry I couldn't get you the coffee.
Yeah, well.
Anyway, we'll talk about it later. I started...
We can fight about it later, yeah.
Yeah, we can fight about it as soon as this podcast ends. I haven't told my loving partner. My family don't need to know about this. But I'm starting to wonder if I should have to keep it to myself. It's so awful to have to bottle up things. I really don't feel like I should. It's not fun for me to have to constantly hide it. It's getting to the point where I'm doing it behind closed doors and making sure my partner is out of the house before I even go near one.
He's shame-eating spiders.
Shame-eating spiders. Because, you know, if you see a spider and him in the same place, of course the partner's just going to jump to, don't eat it.
Yeah.
Don't.
Ah.
Is it possible for me to come clean to her about something like this? Or do I have to do what I really don't want to and stop?
Yeah, you wouldn't have to keep it from her if you weren't doing it.
Yep, that's true. That's true.
That's one thing.
That's one thing.
Also, it's super weird that you do it at all.
Okay, sure. I didn't. Okay, sure. Whatever.
He probably should tell his partner.
Tell his partner what, about the spider thing or about something else?
Probably about the spider thing.
Cool.
Yeah, I reckon specifically.
Yep.
But also just like how his day was. I think that's just really important to check in with your partner at the, you know, and just like actually have a really open dialogue.
Oh, you're wearing makeup today.
Thanks for noticing.
Stuff like that. Yeah.
Little things like that.
Yeah. I hate spiders. Like thanks for noticing. Stuff like that. That's how, little things like that's how conversation works generally in a relationship.
Yeah. Do you know what I reckon? I reckon he has to tell her, but he has to sort of say it like, oh my God, you won't believe it. Like, I'm so embarrassed. Like, it's a really funny, embarrassing story. Because at least then she'll sort of be tricked into laughing at first. And only later will she think about it a little bit more and be like, that's weird.
Okay. So cover it up with laughter first.
Yeah, but if he's like, this is something that's really important to me and I need you to accept about me, I'd be like, bye-bye. Okay, bye-bye, Tom.
So if I don't know. So if your boyfriend came to you and said, hey, Jess Perkins, because he always has to address you in your full name. Hey, Jess Perkins, I'll go on. I've just got something to tell you. I eat dried out spiders when you're out of the house. I've started killing them and I've started drying them out and eating them. So I kind of marinate them in their own juices. Is that like I just do that? That's cool, isn't it? What do you think? And could we bring it into our sex life?
Okay. See, that's what it is. It's always
about that.
Bring it into the bedroom. You know, I don't want spiders in the bedroom, Tom. Okay.
You don't want dried out spiders.
That was the one. I literally said it in my vows. It was weird. Everyone thought it was weird, but I have the right one now.
You're laughing now.
Yeah.
You're the only one laughing now.
Yeah. Because everyone else is concerned for Tom.
So you think Tom, just stop doing it. Don't come clean. Just stop.
Yeah, stop. Stop doing it. That's
stop.
Gross.
Yeah.
You won't have to hide it from anyone if you're not doing it.
Great. I think that's fantastic advice because we've got the next confession that comes from Josephine. Josephine writes, been looking for a kiss for a bit now. God, haven't we all? In ISO.
That sounds like something you would say. I've been looking for a kiss.
It actually does. Yeah. But Oliver and I are just friends. I won't point that out again. Been looking for a kiss for a bit now. I would actually call you up just to say that.
I know. If I got a message from you saying, hey, have you got a kiss? I've been looking for a kiss. I'd be like, classic Sammy. That wouldn't shock me.
My messages to Michelle Brazier this week have actually just been, hey, I love, not saying who, not defining who, just, hey, I love. She goes, yeah, I know. I've heard about it.
But I do love.
I do love, and I want to be loved. Look it up.
Yeah.
Been looking. Read a book for once in your life, sheeple. Been looking for a kiss for a bit now. Looking for someone's lips to kiss.
Oh my God, Josephine, you horny bitch.
You see, I've never had one.
Okay.
Never had even one kiss. And I'm 30 years old. It's not because I'm ugly or anything. It's just because I get scared every time I get close.
I reckon she's also a bit ugly.
You reckon? Yeah, that is for sure. Yeah, I reckon she's a dog.
Yeah. She's a bit ugly.
I reckon she's
just
rank.
A bit ugly.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I reckon she's rank. It's a real issue that I've got, and I'm stupidly always told my girlfriends I've kissed heaps. So Jess Perkins, imagine being out with the girls, having a frosé or two, if you don't mind. If you can cast your mind back to before the pandemic, there was a thing called bars, and you go out with the girls. No, just imagine it. And they were usually fluorescent green, I believe, if my memory serves correct. And you go out with the girls, you have a few frosés. You'd sit with the girls and you'd say, hey, I've kissed heaps.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Is that a normal thing to say?
Yeah. Big time.
Yeah.
It's funny because, like, as a teenager, you might talk about kissing boys or kissing girls at parties or whatever.
Sure, yeah.
Right? But then to get to 30 and still be talking about kissing is pretty funny. Like,
yeah.
Generally, you get a little bit older, you might be talking about having casual, very fun sex with someone.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Or, because, once you're in a relationship, you'd say it was very fun.
Man,
or
it's like a slip and slide. It's fucking sick.
Yeah. I reckon you mostly talk about sex if it's really, really good or terrible. Because, average isn't that interesting. And also, once you're in a relationship, you can't talk about your sex life anymore because everyone knows your partner and it's just like, okay, gross.
Sure.
So it's when you're like single.
Well, no one knows your partner, so.
I don't know. We've got to move house, right? And we just signed a new lease and I was like, finally, I'm going to find out his name.
Oh my God, that's so good. Because I've been walking up to the house and knocking on the door and just going, served, what's your name?
Yeah.
Just to try and get, because that's usually you have to give up your full name for that.
But he won't do it.
He won't do it.
And even on the lease, they just send us 2 separate ones and mine just
and he fills it out separately?
Just had my name. So I have no idea.
Fuck, what's his name? Okay.
I keep checking the mail. It all comes for me.
We can't get into this right now, Jess. We don't have time. We simply don't have time.
Sorry. Anyway, she's telling her friends she's doing a lot of kissing.
And you think that's too much because it's like, why are you talking about kissing still?
Yeah, I think it's dumb.
It's dumb. It is dumb. It's a real issue that I've got. And I've stupidly always told my girlfriends I've kissed heaps. Anytime I meet a guy, I don't let on that I haven't kissed. But I always get scared anytime it's down to the nitty-gritty. The nitty-gritty of a kiss. God.
Okay.
When we're usually at the pointy end of the date, I make some excuse instead of kissing. I tell the person that I need to, or just in some cases, literally run away. It's so embarrassing. I don't know why I'm so scared of kissing. Sure, I've given a hand job here and there. But haven't we all? But
no kiss.
No kissing. That's too intimate. But I've never
Straight to handy.
Straight to handy. For some reason, that seems a little bit more intimate. So now I worry that I'll never get to kiss anybody. And recently, I met a beautiful guy by the name of Richard. I really like him and know that at some point I'll probably need to have to kiss him.
After we've had full penetrative sex, I assume.
Probably. Just a nice little kiss afterwards. It's date 3 now, and I wonder if I can come clean at some point and tell him I need to take the kissing slow. But telling someone I've never kissed in all of my 30 years on this planet is so embarrassing. Don't really know how to do it. Worried the girls will make fun of me if they find out. All right. So that comes from Josephine. What do you think Josephine should do in this situation, Jess Perkins?
Just kiss Richard.
Kiss him. Yeah, she's scared though.
What do you mean you got to take it slow? What do you think kissing is? There's not that many levels of kissing.
No, with my tongue, I go pretty quick. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. I don't even say thank you sometimes. I'm out. I'm running. I'll leg it.
Wow, that's rude.
Yeah, it's hard in my house, though, with Oliver, who I'm not dating.
Can't run. Just give him a kiss. Just give him a kiss, you idiot. You'll be right. It'll be fine. We all just figure it out, okay?
Yeah.
And then many years from now, when you're married, and married to Richard, and he's teasing you about how when you first started dating, you were a pretty bad kisser. Then you just guilt him by being like, "That was my first kiss." Then guilt him, but he's already married to you. Who cares?
Oh wow!
But whatever. Okay. Just give him a kiss, you idiot.
Just give him a kiss, you drongo.
You bloody drongo. Give him a smooch. You'll be right.
Give him a little smooch. People love smooches. That's the thing.
Oh, yeah. People love to smooch.
And
it's so easy. It's very easy to smooch.
It's an easy thing to do. I've been reading up on it heaps, and it looks so easy. What do you think? Yeah. What do you think? Yep. What do you think? Just go, hey, Richard, just FYI, I've never kissed before. Don't worry about the girlfriends. If they're going to be assholes about it, don't worry about the girlfriends. No.
Yeah, maybe tell Richard. And if he is a dick about it, well, then you've dodged a bullet.
Hey, you know that Richard's name would shorten to Dick.
Yep.
Anyway.
Yep.
And imagine if his last name was Head, so it was like Richard Head. And then Jess, if you shorten that, it'd be Dickhead. Thank you.
Stop it. I don't know if you deserved a drink on that one, but you took it anyway.
I'll spit it back out if you want.
Out you go.
Out you go.
Out you go.
Off your pop. Okay, so you just think, tell Richard, come clean to Richard, because you and he will go through a lot worse than this. This is nothing. A little smooch.
This is nothing. You'll forget all about this when the real shit starts to happen, you know?
Yeah. Like signing another lease on a place.
Yeah, being stuck in the house with someone whose name you don't know in a pandemic.
That's so embarrassing.
It's so embarrassing.
So embarrassing. What is that? The film Never Been Kissed? Have you seen that? I haven't seen that.
Yes, of course. It's a Drew Barrymore film. It's wonderful.
Beautiful Drew Barrymore film. I've never seen it. But what happens in that? Does she... Because she's never been kissed, obviously.
No, but she's like gorgeous and very smart and talented. So, I mean, it's
Drew Barrymore. Do you think Josephine is?
No, absolutely not. But Drew Barrymore goes undercover. She's a reporter
as a kisser.
Who goes undercover at a high school, and she's like 30, like pretending to be 17.
In this film,
it's pretty good. Yeah.
And she says she's never been kissed. Oh, so has she been in the film? Has she been kissed before?
No,
pretending not to. Oh, she's never been kissed.
Never been kissed.
Oh my God, this is such a confusing film. God, it's so confusing. Oh, you cut out for a second there, Jess, but
sorry.
I just get so stressed about stuff like that when I don't understand films and stuff.
It's okay. It was the name of the film is Never Been Kissed.
Right.
So she's never been kissed.
She never, okay. It's just hard to know, isn't it?
I know.
Yeah. Okay, so Josephine just needs to say, hey, Richard, this is our third date.
Or not even.
Just kiss him.
Or just give him a kiss, and then you'll go, oh, that wasn't really worth me freaking out about.
Yeah, just
like,
try.
What do you mean take it slow? What do you mean by take it slow?
Ease into it. Maybe one day get closer and closer every date.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And then eventually touch lips, or put some like some sort of wood in between both of you, and then the next date take that away.
Yeah, and put a thin piece of plastic.
Yeah. Then glad wrap, so it feels like you're kissing. And then eventually you'll be smooching nonstop. Yeah, and then before that, you'll be smooching and giving one of the greatest hand jobs of Richard's life.
Because she's a pro at that.
She's a goddamn pro.
No problem there.
She's got strong arms. Yeah. She's really worked them.
Yeah, but kissing is scary. So
kissing is scary. Jess Perkins, at the end of that, you've heard from Tom about spiders, eating spiders. You've heard from Josephine about being scared of a smooch. Who do you like more in that situation?
Oh, Josephine.
Who would you rather be locked in a house with during the pandemic?
Oh, Josephine. I don't want to watch Tom eat spiders. He's a fucking freak. Yuck. Thank you, Tom. No, Josephine's just got low self-esteem.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And she's a bit embarrassed about her lack of experience. That's fine. I'm not going to judge you for that. I'm not judging her for that. I'm just judging her overreacting to kissing. That's what's funny.
That is very funny.
You know, no shame here, Josephine. Yep. But Tom, shame on you, Tom.
Shame on you, Tom.
But not on Josephine.
Jess Perkins, have you got any advice for people out there that are not knowing what to do in these weird times, not knowing how to keep themselves entertained? Have you been watching lots of stuff? Have you been I don't know, hanging 10, man, Mumbo number 5?
Yeah, I have been mumboing number 5-ing. I've been watching Lost from the very beginning.
Yep. Okay.
A show I didn't watch at the time.
I didn't watch it either.
My unnamed boyfriend did, so we're watching it together, and I'm picking all of the twists, and it's annoying him a lot.
Sure.
So yeah, doing that, and I'm playing Animal Crossing on my Switch, and also just focusing on getting up and having a shower. And if you've had a shower in the day, then you've succeeded in my eyes.
Well, that's pretty damn good. Jess Perkins, thank you so much for coming on the Popcast, and I hope that you'll come on again very soon. Probably not.
Thank you. Probably not. Bye.
Bye. Bye again. Bye.